Hey guys, uh, today, since it's been about a week since I have last uploaded, I decided to give you this tutorial, Norway, Sweden, and Finland. So basically, the notes part 1, Denmark, well, yeah, we have Iceland, Svalbard, and I think it's like Maren in the finishing episode, for finishing Europe. So, oh yeah, I have an elytra so that we can, see this better, and I can get around easier. So today, this is the second time I'm doing this because my file is corrupted. So today we're going to need red, yellow, light blue, cyan, blue, and white. Let's do that. And yeah, let's just get right into it. I am going to be doing part of Sweden and then all of Norway first because Norway is the hardest of the three. So yeah, I know that kind of might not make sense, but see, the electric already working. But really quick, Hans Island, Denmark. Here, go over by 26. With that, then you're gonna go right by 4, down by 2, left by 3, up by 1, and up by 1. And go down with red. That's demo completed. Now, at the slow hook by Copenhagen, we're gonna go up by bound, up by bound, up by one, right bound, up by bound, up by one, up by bound, left bound, up left by 2, up by 1, up left by 3, up by 1, up left bound, up by 1, up left bound, up by 1, left by 2, and up by 3, up left bound, and up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, left and right by 1, down by 1, left by 2, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, right by 3, down by 2, left by 2, and up by 1. So now it's cyan, you can do one there. Just, yeah, do that, I guess. 3 diagonals in a 1. Up by 1, left by 2, down by 1, and on the same block, go up by 3. Up, left, down, and up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I'm going to we have that little bit of Sweden done, but now I'm going to do Norway. So, oh, you guys aren't ready for this. Hopefully you are. Never mind. So here, up, left, down, left by 2, up, left by 3, up by 2, left by, no, up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right bound, up by 3, left bound, down by 2, up left bound, down by 3, left bound, down by 1, right bound, down by 1, left by 2, same block, go up left bound and down by 1, down bound, down by 1, left bound, down by 2, left by 2, and down by 1, down by 2, left bound, up left bound, left by 2, same block again, up left bound and down left, and down by 1, down bound, left by 3, down right bound, down by 1, left by 3, down by 2, and right left by 1, down left by 4, left bound, down left bound, left bound, down left bound, left by 2, down left bound, left by 1, down left bound, left by 2, down left bound, up left bound, and left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up left bound, up by 1, up left bound, go left and right by 3. Here we're gonna go up left bound, left by 2, up left by 2, left by 1, up left by 2, up by 2, up left bound, up right by 3, left by 2, and down by 1. Here we're gonna go down right by 2, right by 3, up by 1, up by bound, and right by 3. Same block, or here we're gonna go left by 3. On that middle block, we're gonna go up by 2, left bound, up right by 2, up bound, and right by 4. Here we're gonna go up left bound, up by one, right by two, up by one, right by one, up by one, right by one. Same block, go left by two, down by one, left by two, down by one, left by one, down right by one, left by one, down by one, left by two, up by three, up by one, up by one, right by three, up by one, right by one, up by one, left and right by two. Go up by three, uh, right by two, up by one, right by one, up by one, up by one, up by two, right by one, up by one, right by one, down by two, down by one, and down by one. Here we're gonna go up by three, right by two, and on that same block, go down left by three. Here we're gonna go left by three, down by one, down by four, up by one, up by one, up by one, up by one. I know it's like big, but up by four, right by one, up by four, down left by two, left by one, up by one, up right by two. Here we're gonna go left by four, down by one, and down by one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Right by one, up right by one, right by one, down right by two, and up right by one. Here we're gonna go down right by one, right by one. Here we're gonna go down left by one, left by one, down left by one, down by one, down left by one, down by two, down right by one, down by two, left by one, down by one, two, three, four, right by two, up by three, down right by one, and right by two. So with that, so on this bottom one, you can kind of just do that, like backwards C and then a one, up left by two, up by one, right by one, down by one, right by two, up by two, up by one, and right by two. So these two can be empty. And for this, 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 and this end was red. And then up here, that's black. And here we're gonna go up by one, left by one, up by one, right by two, skip two blocks and go right by one. Here we're gonna go up by six, up by one, skip a block, right by three. And then we do a two by two with three on top. So with blue, we're gonna fill in this and this, and with white, we're gonna fill in this and that. So those should be looking like that, and then we're coming to the largest floor in Norway. So here we're gonna go up by two, right by one, up by one, left by one, up by one, left by two, up by one, right by one. Here we're gonna go right by one, two, three, four, five, up by one, left by five, and right by five. Up left by one, left and right by two, down by one, right by three, down by one, right by one, up by two, up right by two. Here we're gonna go right by four, down by one, left by three. So we're gonna go down by one, down by one, down by one, right by two, up by three, right by two, up by one, right by two, up by one, up by one, and up right by two. Here we're gonna go left by one. Here we're gonna go up by two, down by one, left by one. That's that fjord. I know I'm going like pretty fast, but I just want to get this done. I've already done it. I've already done half of this before, and it takes a while. So here we're gonna go up by one, up by two, right by four, up by two, left by two, down by one, up left by one, up by one, left by three, and down by one. Fill this in with white. Here on this third block, we're gonna go up by two, left by three, up by one, up by one, right by one, up by two, right by one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Down by one, go left and right by four, up by one, right by two, and down by one. Right, yeah, just do that there. Here we're gonna go up left by one, up by one, right by three, up by one, right by one, two, three, four, five, six, and down by one. So we're gonna go up by four, left by one, down by three, up by one, down by one, left by one, up by two, left by two, down by two, right by one, down by one, left by one, up by one, left by three, down right by two, left by three, down by one, right by two, down right by one, down by one, left by three, up by one, and right by three. that, and that in. It's red. So here we are getting to all the islands and stuff. Like we have this, kind of calm, and then we have that. Yeah, at least the very end is actually fine. If you can see that at the very right of your screen, that's pretty simple. So here we're gonna go right by 2, up by 2, right by 2, up by 2, right by 3, down by 2, right by 2, down by 1, down by 1, right by 3, down by 1, up by 3, down by 2, and right by 2. You can put your block here, and here we're gonna go left by 4, down by 1, and down by 1. Here we're gonna go left by 2 and up by 1. Here we're gonna go up by 3, right by 1, and down by 1. Do not fill that in. Here we're gonna go up by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 3, down by 1, right by 5, up by 2, left by 1, down by 1, up by 1, down left by 1, up by 1, and left by 1. Here we're gonna go up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, down by 1, up by 1, down by 1, and right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and down by 1. Here we're gonna go up by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 1, and down by 1. So we're gonna go up left by 2, left by 2, up by 2, left by 2, down by 1, down by 1, left by 2, up by 1, left by 2, down by 1, and left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down by 1. So you're gonna wanna fill this in with red, and then white for these 2 rows or columns, and then red for the rest. Here we're gonna go up by 2, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, up by 1, left by 2, and up by 1, right by 1, right by 2, down right by 1, up right by 2, right by 1, up right by 1, up by 1, left by 2. So we're gonna go up by 1, right by 4, down by 1, down right by 1, right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, right by 1, up right by 1, right by 2, down by 1, down by 1, down by 1, left by 2, down by 1. So we're gonna go up by 1, left by 2, down by 2, down right by 1, right by 1. Here we're gonna go left by 4, down by 1, down right by 3, left by 2, and up left by 3. So here we're gonna fill that, and that in. Do those 3. You can do those 2, and that. And then we can also fill this in with white. Here we're gonna go up by 1, right by 3, up right by 3, and right by 1. Here we're gonna go left by 2, down by 1, left by 1, up by 1, and left by 1. 1 block of blue, or white, sorry. We fill these top 2 in with 3, and then the rest is blue, except that. And then we also fill that in. So, currently, this is what we should have built. Not much out of everything, but the fact that we're building Norway is making it a lot more. And, yeah. We're gonna have to do all this. So, here, up by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, down by 2, right by 3, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 1, down right by 1, right by 3, up left by 3, right by 2, down by 1, right by 2. So we're gonna go up by 1, right by 3, up by 1, up by 1, left by 3. So we're gonna go up by 1, right by 1, down by 3, right by 1, and up by 1. She was gonna go right by 3, up by 1, up by 1, and down by 1. And then she was gonna go up by 1, up by 1, up by 1, right by 1, down by 1, down by 1, right by 2, up by 1, and right by 2. She was gonna go up by 1, right by 4. She was gonna go up by 2, right by 1, up by 3. Up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, up by 1. I was saying up or right by 1 earlier. Yeah. Down right by 3. Down by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, up off by 1, off by 2, down by 1, off by 1, down by 1, off by 1, up by 1, off by 1, up by 2, right by 1, down by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 3, up by 1, off by 1, up off by 1, off by 1, down by 1, up by 1, down by 1, off by 2, up by 1, off by 3, up by 1, left by 3, and down by 1, and on here we're gonna go right by 4. Up by bound, up by 1, up by bound, and right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Down left by 1 and left by 4. Down by 2, right by 3. Here we're gonna go left by 3. Up by bound, left by 2, up by 1, right by 3. Down by bound, right by 1, and up by 1. Here we're gonna have that. Skip 2 blocks. With that, and then a 2. If you do another imaginary 2, you can do a 2 by 2. A lot of 2s, and then we fill that in with red 2. So that's that. I think that's the biggest chunk of blocks in this. So here we're gonna go up by 1, up by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 4. Here we're gonna go up by 1, up by 1, up by 1, up by 1, right by 2, up by 2, up by 2, right by 3, down by 1, and down by 1. Here we're gonna go left by 3, up by 1, up by 1, up by 1, up by 1, right by 2, down by 2, down by 1, up by 2, up by 1, down by 2, right by 1, up by 3, up by 1, down by 3, up by 1, right by 2. Up by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1. On this block, go left by 2, down by 1, and left by 2. Yeah, so here, just make sure that it's never mind, we didn't do smoothing yet. I'm an idiot. Here we can go up by 1, left by 2, down by 1, left by 1, up by 2, up by 1, up by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 3, up right by 3, up by 1, up off by 2, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1. Here we're gonna go down by 1, down by 1, left by 2, and down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 2, up right by 2, left by 2, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, left by 1. Fill this in with red and this. Okay, so let's continue. Alright. This is again another day. So here we're gonna go up right by 1, right by 5, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 3, and down by 1. Here we're gonna go up right by 1, up by 2, right by 1, down by 2, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then go down by 1. From the top, go up and left by 8. Here we're gonna go up it by 2, down by 1, up it by 1, down by 1, right by 1, up it by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, down right by 2, right by 1, up left by 1, up right by 2, right by 1, up left by 3, up right by 2, up by 1, up left by 1, up right by 1, left by 1, up left by 1, down by 1, down left by 1, left by 2, and down by 1, down right by 1, down left by 1, up left by 1, and left by 3, down by 1, down left by 1, down right by 1, down left by 1, and down right by 1. Right by 1, up right by 1, down right by 1, right by 1, up right by 1, right by 1, up right by 1, left by 4, down by 1 and right by 1. Here we're going to go right by 2 and up right by 1. Here we're going to go up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, up left by 1, up right by 1, down by 1, right by 1, up by 1, and right by 1. Finally, here we're going to go right by 2, down by 1, right by 2, up by 1, and left by 1. So fill everything but these two in with red. So it should look something like this. And next, we're going to do this island chain. So let's get into it. Here we're going to go up by 1, right by 2, up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, left by 3, down by 2, down right by 1, left by 3, down by 2, left by 2, no, down by 1, left by 1, down right by 1, left by 2, down by 2, right by 3, and down right by 1. Fill this in with red. And then from this block, we're going to go left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up by 2, left by 2, down by 1, left by 1, down by 2, right by 2, up by 1, and down right by 1. Fill in with red. 2, we're going to go down left by 1, left by 4, up by 1, up right by 2, and right by 2. Fill that in with red. Here we're going to go left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, left by 2, down left by 1, left by 2, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, and right by 2. And fill that in with red. Here we're going to go down left by 1, left by 4, down by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, down by 1, right by 2, up right by 1, up by 1, and right by 4. And fill that in with red. Next, from right here, we're going to go up by 1, left by 1, up left by 2, left by 1, up right by 2, right by 1, up right by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, down by 3, left by 2, down by 1, and left by 1, down right by 1, right by 4, up left by 1, left by 2, and here we're going to go up right by 1, fill that in with red. Here we're going to go up left by 1, up by 2, left by 1, and up left by 1, fill this in. And then here we're going to go right by 2, up by 2, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 3, down by 1, down left by 2, and left by 1, and then fill that in with red. And that's all. On. So on the second to last block down here, we're going to go right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 4, up by 1, left by 1, up by 4, left by 2, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, left by 5, and down by 1. Fill this in with red. Just like that. And then here we're going to go down by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, and down by 1, down left by 1, left by 2, down right by 1, left and right by 3, down right by 1, right by 1, down by 1, left by 3, down by 3, left by 1, up left by 1, right by 1, up by 1, left by 2, up by 1, right by 2, up by 1, and left by 2. So that and that is good. So that entire thing should look like that. Whew. That was actually a significant portion of Norway, I'd say. So now we have this. So a bit over halfway. So from this block right here, we're gonna go right by 5. Down by 1, right by 2, up left by 1, right by 2, up right by 1, right by 2, down right by 1, and right by 1. Same block, go left by 2, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, up by 1. Do not fill that in. And here we're gonna go up right by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up right by 2, right by 2, up, down right by 1, up right by 1, and up by 1. From this block, we're gonna go down by 4, up left by 1, left by 2, up by 1, up left by 1, down left by 2, and right by 2. The line was red. No, not red. black, and don't fill that in again. I think these are fjords too, but I don't know. So from here, we're gonna go up by one, right by one, up by one, left by 4, down by one, left by 2, up by one, up by one, down by 2, left by 2, up by one. Uh, Here we're gonna go right by 2 and down right by one. From this block, we're gonna go up left by one, right by one, up by 3, down left by one, up by one, up left by one, left by 3, down right by one, left by 3, down by one, left by one, up by 2, down left by one, down by one, left by 3, down right by one. Fill this in with red. So this is a bigger island. I think it might be our biggest island yet. Alright. So, we're getting closer to the simple part. Actually, it's not that far away. And it's kind of long, so that's nice. So here, we're gonna go right by 5. Right by 2 and down the phone. Here we're gonna go right by 3. From this block, we're gonna go up by 2, right by 3, down by 1, right by 2, and down right by 2. This block, up by 1, right by 2. This block, go up by 1, up by 2, right by, let's go left by 3. Down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, down by 1, left by 2, down by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 3, up to right by 4. Down by one, right by 2, or right by 3, up by 1, and right by 2. So fill that in, and that in with red. Leave these two empty. Here we're gonna go up by 2, left by 1, up by 1, right by 2, and down by 1. Up by 1, up by 2, right by 2, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 2, down by 2, and left by 3. Down right by 1, right by 3, up by 3, right by 1, up by 1, up by 1, left by 3. Here we're gonna go up by 1, right by 2, down right by 1, right by 1, down right by 1, left by 2, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, down by 1, left by 1, and down by 1, 2, 3, 4, right by 1, down by 1, and down by 1. So you wanna fill this, and this in with red. Now we just have this to go. Is it just me or does it look like a stick figure? You have the head, body, arms, and legs. So let's continue. We've got so much done, not that much to do. So here we're gonna go up by one, down right by one, up by one, up by one, up by one, and right by one, up by 2, right by 2, down by 3, down by 1, down by 2, left by 1, and down by 1, and then down left by 2. Here we're gonna go right by 4, down right by 1, and right by 1. Here we're gonna go up by 3, left by 1, up by 1, up by 1, right by 1, and down by 2. Here we're gonna go right by 2, down by 1, down right by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 2, left by 3, up by 3, left by 2, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, and right by 2. Fill this in with red. And we have like 3 parts of this to do. Alright, here we're gonna go up by 1, right by 3, up by 2, left by 2, up by 1, left by 2, up by 1, right by 3, up by 1, right by 1, down right by 1, right by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 3, down right by 1, right by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 2, and down by 1. Here we're gonna go up by 1, up by 1, down by 1, up by 2, and left by 1. Put that there, and then fill that in with red. Finally, we just have this. Then we're gonna be basically done with Norway. So I'm just doing the Norway coastline, and then I'll do Finland, Sweden, and then we'll be done. Norway coastline is the hardest, so that's why I'm doing it first. Here we're gonna go up by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 3, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 5, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 4, line with red. Then we're gonna go up by 2, right by 4, down by 1, right by 1, up by 1, and right by 1. Go line with red. Here we're gonna go up by 2, left by 3, down by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, and right by 5. Up by 1, right by 3, down by 1, down right by 1, down by 1, and left by 1. Go line with red. Here we're gonna go up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, up by 1, down by 1, left by 4, down left by 1, and left by 1. Go down with red. Here we're gonna go right by 2, up by 1, right by 4, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, up left by 1, down by 2, down by 2, down right by 1, right by 1, up by 1, and right by 2. Here we're gonna go up left by 1, left by 1, and up by 1. Go down with red. And then here we're gonna go right by 4, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 3, and down left by 1. Here we'll go down with red. Here we're gonna go right by 3, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, up by 1, up by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 2, down by 1, left by 1, up left by 2, left by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, down by 2, and right by 1. We'll go down with red. And then here we're gonna go right by 5. Alright, we have this one island to do, and then we're basically done. Look at all that we've done. It's crazy. Let me check something. Okay. So, here, we're gonna go down right by 2, up by 4, right by 2, up by 1, right by 2, down right by 1, right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, left by 2, down by 2, up left by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 3, and fill that in with red. That is the complicated part of the Norway coastline done. Finished. Oh my god. So here, we can do the simple part. From here, we're gonna go down left by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, and down by 1, down right by 1, down left by 4, down by 1, right by 3, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 2, up to right by 5, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, down by 3, left by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, down by 2, right by 1, up by 1, right by 3, whoa. Up left by 1, right by 3, up left by 2, up right by 1, right by 3, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 4, down by 1, right by 2, down right by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, left by 3, down right by 1, right by 2, down right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, down by 3. So we're gonna go left by 3, up by 1, up by 1, and left by 3. Go down with red. And that's the last, like, complicated bit of it, other than that, I guess. So here we're gonna go right by 2, up by 3, up by 1, or no, up by 2, right by 5, down right by 2, down by 1. Sorry about that. So down by 1, up by 1, right by 3, down right by 1, up by 1, and right by 1, down right by 1, right by 1, down by 2, up by 1, and right by 3, down right by 1, right by 3, down right by 1, down by 1, down left by 1, left by 3, down left by 1, left by 2, down left by 1, left by 5. Why does it keep raining? No rain. Thank you. So, here we're gonna go down by 2, up left by 1, left by 4, up left by 1, left by 3, up by 1, and right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down by 1, and right by 2. Here we're gonna go down right by 2, down left by 1, right by 4, up by 1, left by 2, up left by 1, and right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down right by 1, down right by 2, up by 1, right by 4, down by 3, left by 5, up by 1, left by 2, and down by 2. Fill that with red. And then here we're going to go down left by 1, left by 2, down by 1, left by 4, down by 1, left by 1, down by 2, left by 1, down by 1, left by 2, down by 1. Now let's just go left by 1, up by 2, left by 1, up by 1, and right by 1. And that is Norway's coastline completed. Finally. Zooming out to see the whole thing. So, it only took a half hour, surprisingly. The guy I watched it took like 45 minutes at least. Anyway, I'm actually gonna do Sweden first, because then it'll be easier to fix and check if it's right, because we have Norway's coastline to be close to. So, let's start here. We're gonna go right by 2, or yeah, right here, if you can find it, by Norway. We're also doing the rest in Norway. Most of it, at least. Finland has some. So, here, you can find it by Oslo. We're going to go right by 2, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 3, right by 1, up by 3, left by 1, or no, up right by 1, and then go, up left by 1, sorry. We're going to go up and down by 3. And on that top one, we're going to go right by 1, up by 2, right by 1, up by 2, right by 4, up left by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, up by 3, right by 1, up by 4, left by 1, up by 2, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 3, right by 1, up by 1, right by 3, up by 1, right by 1, up by 2, right by 1, up by 2, left by 1, up by 1, left by 2, up by 1, left by 2, up by 1, left by 2, up by 3, left by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, left by 1, up by 3, left by 1, up by 3, right by 1, up by 4, down left by 1, up by 4. I don't know why, but that sounded like a song. Right by 1, up by 3, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 2, down left by 1, up by 2, left by 1, up by 1, left by 2, up by 1, left by 2, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, up right by 4, right by 1, down left by 4. Here we're gonna go up left by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, and right by 1. Then we're gonna go up by 10. 11. Up by 11. By 11? Yeah, it's 11. And then there should be a 3x2 gap in between that and this. If not, you should go check your work. Unfortunately. But if it is right, you can continue on. You haven't made any mistakes. Well, you might have, but you probably fixed them then. Okay, we're gonna go right by 3, up by 1, and right by 5. Up left by 1, right by 2. Up by 3, right by 1, up by 1, up right by 6. Right by 1, up right by 2, down by 1, down left by 2, left by 1, and down left by 4. Let's look like that. Then here we're going to go up left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 2, up by 1, right by 2, up left by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 2, up right by 2, right by 2. Oh my god. Up by 2, up right by 2, right by 2. Also here, we should have like that and that. or like a 2 diagonal here. So we're going to go up by 1 and right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Up left by 1 and right by 1. Here there should be a 2-block gap. And 2 blocks here and then 2 blocks here. Here we're going to go up by 4. Left by 1, up by 1, right by 1. Again, 2-block gap. Up by 1, right by 4. Down by 1 and right by 7. Down by 1, right by 5. Down by 1, right by 1. Up by 1, right by 3. Up by 1, left by 2. Up left by 1, right by 1. Up by 1, right by 1. Up by 1, and right by 1. Then we're going to go up by 3. Left by 1. Up left by 1. There should be a diagonal 2 kind of right here. Then we're going to go right by 5. Up by 1, right by 2. Down by 1, right by 2. Up by 1, right by 1. Down by 1. Down by 1, right by 2. Down by 1, right by 2. Oh, wait. Yeah, so from here, let's just go up by 1, down by 1, up by 2. And from here, we're going to go down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 3. Down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, up right by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 4, down by 1, right by 3, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 3, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, and down by 3, down right by 1, down by 1, right by 3, down by 2, left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, and right by 1. Let's just take a little break here, kind of. This is what we should have. Currently on the border of Finland. So from here we're going to go down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 1, down by 2, right by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 2, left by 1, down by 2, left by 1, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, down right by 3, right by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, right by 2, down right by 1, and left by 3. Hold on just a second. Alright, I just need to get my fan working. Sorry about that. So, here we're going to go down left by 1, left by 5, up by 1, left by 2, down by 1, left by 3. Whoa. And then we'll go up left by 2, down by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, up left by 1, up by 1, down left by 1, down by 2, down by 1, down by 1, left by 2, up by 1, left by 1, and down by 1. So then it's cyan. Here we're gonna go left by 2, down right by 1, left by 2, down left by 1, left by 2, down right by 1, down by 3, down left by 2, left by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, down right by 1, right by 1, down by 2, down right by 1, right by 1, down right by 1, right by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, down left by 4, down by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, down left by 3, up left by 1, down by 1, and left by 1, down left by 1, left by 2, down left by 2, left by 2, up by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, and down by 1, down left by 2, left by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, left by 2, down left by 1, left by 1, down by 1, right by 2, down left by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 3, down by 1, left by 1, down by 2, down left by 2, left by 2, up left by 1, down by 1, left by 1, and down by 1, down right by 2, right by 1, down left by 2, down by 1, down left by 1, down by 1, down right by 2, down by 1, left by 3, down left by 1, right by 1. We're getting close to the end. And down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. down right by 1, down by 2, and right by 1, center a layer of foil under it. Here we're going to go down right by 1, right by 1, down right by 1, right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, and down by 1, down right by 2, right by 2, up by 1, right by 1, down by 1, right by 1, down right by 1, down by 1, up left by 1, and left by 2. Here we're going to go down left by 1, down right by 1, right by 2, down right by 2, down by 1, right by 1, and down by 2, down right by 1, left by 2, and down left by 1. If you want, you can, or I would, fill that in with cyan and yellow, just like that. And hopefully it should line up with, like this yellow should line up with this 2 right here, which should hope, and that yellow should also hopefully line up with like the edge of this, little 2x2 dent, hopefully. If not, go back and check your work. But let's continue. Oh wait, I forgot something. Alright, it's set up. Alright, so here we're gonna go down left by 1, left by 1, down right by 1, left by 3, down left by 1, left by 2, down by 1, right by 2, up right by 1, down by 1, up right by 1, right by 1, and down by 2, left by 3, down by 1, right by 3. Here we're gonna go down by 3, left by 1, up by 1, and left by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, and down by 1. Fill this in with the yellow. And here we're gonna go down left by 1, left by 2, up by 1, left by 1, up by 2, and down by 1 on the same block. Left by 2, down right by 1, left by 1, down by 1, left by 4, and 5. Down right by 1, down left by 1, left by 3, up by 1, left by 3, down left by 1, right by 3. Here we're gonna go down by 1, down right by 1, left by 3, 5. Down right by 1, right by 1, down right by 2, down by 3. Down left by 1, down by 1, left by 2, down right by 2, down by 1, down left by 1, down by 1, down right by 1, down by 1, down left by 1, down by 1, down left by 1, and down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up left by 1, down by 2, left by 1, down by 1, right by 1, down by 4, right by 1, up right by 2, up by 1, up right by 1, up by 3, up right by 1, up by 1, up right by 1, up by 2, up right by 1, up by 1, up right by 1. And yeah, so from here we go right by 10, go right by 1, down by 2, down right by 1, down by 2, down left by 1, right by 3, up by 1, up right by 1, up by 1, up right by 3, right by 1, up right by 1, up left by 1, up by 2. I just put that in right now and then go 3 extra blocks up. Yeah. So here we're gonna go up right by 1, up by 1, up right by 2, right by 2, up left by 1, left by 2, down by 1, left by 4, down left by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, down by 1, down left by 1, and down by 2. So the rest in with yellow, just like that. And then we're gonna do this final part of Sweden. So here we're gonna go down left by 1, down by 1, down left by 1, down by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, down left by 1, left by 1, up by 1, and left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down left by 1, down by 2, left by 4, down left by 2, down by 2, down right by 1, down by 1, 2, 3, 4. And you should have a 4 block gap kind of there between that and Hans Island. Left by 3, up by 1, and left by 6. Down left by 1 and left by 5. Oh, 6 again, up left bound, and there should be a diagonal there, up right by 2, up by 2, up left by 3, should meet up there, and that would be Sweden, and most of Norway. So that's what it looks like. I'm actually going to do the flag right now, so as as I said earlier, we can connect these markers together. Then we'll go over here to this long diagonal that we did. So on the second block, we can put cyan. On that third, we can do yellow. And we can carry it down all the way to, oh yeah. And then over here, you can actually, if you can find this over here, then you can put yellow here and cyan here. And then you can just meet up there. So yeah, and just like that, you should have that. And you can fill this in with cyan. And same over here. Fill in with cyan. Like that. And then finally over here, I'll just do the number. So from here, you can find that in Norway. So bump and then another bump the other way. So here we can go right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. Should we eat up directly with that and then go down the rest of the way? Like that. And then you can have the cyan go on the inside of that. Or actually, no, you can just fill this in with cyan. So, and finally, fill the center part in. If you don't have, well, edit, this is fairly hard. I think you would already know, but yeah, I can do it right now to show you guys that it would look like this. This, it just looks so wrong. I hate that. It's right, but it doesn't look like it. Like, it lines up. So, like, I don't know if I should change it or not. Like, does it look better if I go like that? It'll technically be off, but now it looks like it's too tall. Yeah, you guys, I don't know. You do what you want for this, but it's weird. Anyway, I'll be doing this part of Finland and then that at the end. So let's start over here. Actually, no, up here. At this little bit of Norway. From here, we're gonna go left by one, down by two, right by one, down by one, down by one, left by one, down by one, down by one, right by one, down by two, right by one, down by one, right by one, down by one, right by three. I'd put a little marker here. And actually, so then we're gonna go down by one, right by three, down by one, right by two, down by one, right by one, down by one, right by two, down by one, right by one, down right by one, right by one, down by four, left by one, down by one, left by two, down right by one, left by two, down by one, left by one, down by one, left by one, down by two, up left by one, down by three, right by one, down by two, right by one, down by one, right by one, down by one, right by one, down by one, right by one, down right by one, right by one, down 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 by two, right by one, down by one, right by one, down by two, right by one, down by two, left by three. Whew, that's what it should look like. Just get ready for over there. I'm gonna go down by four, left by left by one, down by two, right by two, down right by one, left by one, down by one, left by one, down by three, right by one, down by one, right by four, down by one, right by one, down by one, left by one, down by one, left by one, down by one, right by one, down by one, right by two, down by one, right by two, down by one, right by two, down by one, right by one, down by two, left by one, down by one, left by one, down by one, left by one, down by one, left by one, down by three, right by two, down by one, right by two, down by one, right by two, down left by one, right by three, down left by one, right by three, down left by one, right by two, down by one, right by two, down left by one, right by two, down by one, and right by one. Whew. I'm going fast, but we're almost done here with that. Then we're gonna be going over like that. Down right by one, down by four, up left by one, down by three, up left by one, down by two, left by one, down left by four, right by one, up left by three. Here we're gonna go left by one and then down left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, left by one, up right by one, and then from here we're gonna go right by one and up left by 11. Yes, 11. So you have that, and then down left by one, left by one, down by one, left by one, down left by one, left by one, down by one, left by one, down by one, left by two, down by one, left by one, down by one, left by one, down by one, left by one, down left by one, and right by five. And then here we're gonna go down by one, left by six, up by one, and left by one, blue, white, and that is that thing. Hopefully you got that. Up here on this first two by two of these three, you have the white and then the blue. And then right here, we're gonna go down left by one and left by two, down left by one, left by two, up by one, left by two, down by one, left by four, down by one, left by two, down right by one, and left by five, down left by one, left by four, down left by one, left by three, down by one, down left by one, left by three, up by one, left by one, down left by one, left by two, down left by one, left by two, up left by one, down by one, and left by two, down left by one, left by one, down left by one, left by one, up by one, up left by one, right by three, up by two, left by two, down right by one, left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up by three, right by three, up left by one, left by one, and if you can ignore this block, we're gonna go left and right by five. On the right one, we're gonna go up by one and right by one, and from here we're gonna go down by three and left by one. I know that was kind of weird, but you can fill this in with white. Here we're gonna go down by one and left by five. Here we can go up by two and then right next to these we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows to the left and then 3 on the edge. And then here from this block we can go left by 16 And then for the Åland Islands, we're gonna go left by one, up by one, left by one, down by two, left by one, down by one, down by one, right by one, down by one, right by one. From this block, we're gonna go left by two, up left by two, down by one, left by one, up left by one, left by one, up by one, left by three, up by one, right by three, up by two, right by one, down by one, down by one, right by one, and up by one. Full single bite. And then we just have this bit to go and that very top part. Then we have to do the rest of the flags. Oh, and by the way, right here, white and blue. Oh, why do I have light blue? Alright, so from here we're gonna go up by one, down by one, down by one, up by one, left by three, up by one, right by one, up left by one, up by one, up left by one, up by one, up left by one, up by one, up by two, and up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up left by three, up by two, up left by one, up by two, up by one, up left by one, and up by one. Up left by three, up by one, up by one, up by two, up by one, up by one, right by one, up by three, and right by one. So we're gonna skip a block, go left by one, down by one, left by two, up by one, right by two, up by one, and right by one. That was fast. I really need to slow down. Sorry. It should look like that. So here we're gonna go down right by one, right by three, up by one, up left by one, up right by one, down by one, right by one, down by one, right by one, up by one, right by one, up by one, left by two, up by two, down right by one, and up right by two. Here we're gonna put blue and white, and then right here we're gonna go right by one, up by one, left by one, up by one, right by three, up by one, right by two, up by two, right by one, up to right by four, right by one, up right by six. Now we're gonna go up by one, skip a block, up by one, left by one, up by one, right by four, down by one, and left by two. Then from here we're gonna go right by six, up by one, down right by one, up by four, left by one, and up by four. Up left by one, left by two, up left by one, left by two, up left by one, left by one, up left by one, up by one, down left by one, and left by one. Should meet up like that. And hopefully you should have a almost complete Finland. Right here I just wanna put this in. So above these two diagonals we have our blue and our white. And then finally we're gonna finish the Nordics off up here. Or finish mainland, I guess, Europe off. Except for that part of Turkey. But you get what I mean. So here we're gonna go up by one, right by one, up by one, right by one, up by one, right by one, up by three, left by two, up by one, left by five, and we're gonna do that, and then these five can be white. Here we're gonna go up by one, left by two, and right by two, and on the same block, go left by three, up by one, left by four, up by one, left by two, up by one, left by two. There should be a two there. Up left bound, down left bound, left by two, down left bound, and left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down bound, left by two, down left bound, left by one, down left by two, down by two, left by one, down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left by one, down by one, left by two, down by one, left by three, down by one, left by one, down by two, left by two, down by one, left by two, up by one, and left by three. Here we can do a blue and a white. And then up here we're gonna go up by one, left by three, up by one, left by five. Down by one, up left by one, down by one, left by two, down up by one, and left by 6, 7, 8, 9, left by 9. There should be a singular diagonal. And then here we're gonna go up by one, left by 3, and then there should be a 2, up by one, left by 2, up by one, up left by 3, left by 2, up by one, left by 2, up by one, and left by 4. Finally, the outlines are done. Oh, how long is this video currently? About an hour into recording. So first, we just need to connect Finland's lines up, and I will show you what that looks like in a moment. Something like this. And then, after you fill it in, it should look like this. And so, we just gotta do Norway, which will finish us off for this episode. This thing is gonna be about an hour, 20 minutes maybe. I thought it was gonna be 2 hours, but no, Norway only took half hour. So, let's do this. For Norway, you find these 3 and 2, or yeah, here, I'll just so here we're gonna go up by width by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And then left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which agrees that, and then go the rest of the way. So you can fill this in with white, and this in. Right now. So then we can just put white around it, and that will be one part of our Norway flag. It's a lot easier than the coastline, because the coastline was pretty hard. Did you guys like the Norway coastline? You think it looks good? Because I do. I mean, it's a lot of just like chunks of blocks, but yeah. So over here, we're gonna put blue on the block that goes like all the way up here. And we're gonna go, so from here we're gonna go left by, yeah, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna just go down. So there should be a 4 block gap right here. And then we can put white in there. So that it's 3 blocks. And yeah, that's a fourth of the flag done. Now we're just gonna repeat this on every corner. So here, I'll just tell it to you like this. So basically mirror this. So here we're gonna go right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're gonna do the blue again, and the white, and then we're gonna do white over here, and right over here. So just repeat that, and then also go up 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then do it again. Yeah, and then 8 over here and up there. And I will show you what that looks like. This, once you fill it in, which is basically all of mainland Europe fixed, or finished, I meant. And if you, I'll just uh, fix this while I talk to you guys. So, I'm hoping that you guys enjoy building Europe, because next up is Asia and Oceania, or Australia, as some of you call it for some reason. It's, I don't get why Australia gets to be an island, a country, and a continent. Like, I haven't heard of the continent of Russia, but, so, yeah, I'll keep posting for this and other stuff, hopefully, so that you guys can enjoy. If you did enjoy, like, maybe sub, if not, dislike, but I wouldn't want that, yeah, but You can hate me, I don't really care. I'm just trying to do my thing here. I want to show you guys my stuff, so I'll do more showcases soon. I'm thinking about doing huge scale Spain. I'm currently doing huge scale Spain, so, but yeah, so this is what it looks like, and I'll update the map so that we can see it one final time before we do Iceland and the rest. So the map has been expanded by a lot by adding in Greece and the eastern countries and the Baltics, and yeah, so this is what it looks like. Don't mind that there's some dirt missing, though. I was just testing out something that I wanted to look at to make the ocean. In fact, I'll do it here in a moment. Actually, yeah, I'll do it right now. So I'll show you guys what I mean. I'm gonna get some light blue wool. Where's the wool? Where's wool? What? Am I blind? Yes. Okay, so light blue wool is often used for the sea. So I'm going to be using this. So that already patches it up. So I'll just draw a line here. Just like that. And then what I can do is I can fly a little closer to the center. And then I can fill it. Oh, my caps is on. On the maps it looks really good. So 250, I think that should be enough. And it is. You can see that it looks like this. So not only is it like in with the map. Oh, I will have to fill in a couple spots like this. But it will look like the ocean blue on maps. So wait a moment and I can show you. And so we have this. I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, it's up over there. I think I'm gonna use this. I mean, it does look a lot like that, but we can still differentiate, hopefully. Hopefully you can see the difference. So yeah, I will be doing that when I finish, like, when I have more space. Like, once I get to Africa and I have the Mediterranean, I'll fill that in one command and I mean, it might take a bit to load, but yeah, this is Europe, mainland. If you guys enjoyed, see you in the next